Thank you. Sorry, I forgot to give you a warning. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm calling the Tuesday, January 13th meeting of the Elkhart Redevelopment Commission to order. Little housekeeping. As a reminder to the public, the Redevelopment Commission accepts in-person public comment and virtual public comment related to specific agenda items or during privilege of the floor. To participate virtually, please join us via WebEx and be sure you are visible and audible and that your name is displayed. Thank you. Okay, first item, approval of the December 9th, 2025 minutes. May I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes approved. Okay. New business, election of the 2026 officers. Unless anyone objects, I will entertain a motion to elect the present set of officers.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Thank you. I'll keep my eye on you. Okay, do we have any bids to open?
We do not.
Thank you. Public hearing on the tax increment revenue bond for South Main and Woodland Crossing infrastructure.
Good afternoon, Mike Huber, Development Services Director, City of Elkhart. In 2025, the Development Services staff submitted and received funding through the IFA as part of the Residential Housing Infrastructure Assistance Program. That program provides low-interest loans to Indiana communities specifically to finance infrastructure projects to support new housing development. The city's application bundled the South Main Street sewer, water, and streetscape replacement improvements that will support the Garrison Fraser development on Freight and South Main Street, which is a total of 210 units, along with the installation of new sewer, water, and streetscape and parking improvements at Woodland Crossing to support new housing development of approximately 140 units as identified in the Woodland Crossing Master Development Plan. The total cost of both these projects, infrastructure projects, is estimated to be approximately $12 million. The city was awarded a $10 million loan by the IFA to support these projects. Funding from the IEDC through the Lilly Ready 2.0 Blight Elimination Program will fund the $2 million gap. From the beginning of the project, the city has intended to issue TIF revenue bonds paid from the South Consolidated TIF following the standard bond procedure. The RIF program award from the IFA confirms that the IFA will in fact be the purchaser of the bond and assures that the city will see considerable interest savings due to a reduced interest rate. A financial analysis prepared by Baker Tilly, included in your packet, details the capacity of the TIF to accommodate the bond payments up to the $10 million amount while still maintaining healthy coverage ratios. While the city has been approved for up to $10 million in funding, the bond will be set up as a draw. If project costs come in under the total bond amounts, the total bond obligations will match the project costs. Approval of today's resolution is the first step in the process. In February, the council will be asked to approve a similar resolution related to these bonds. And then following all other local approvals, the city and the IFA will negotiate the final closing documents with an anticipated closing on the bond in early March. So the first step, first item on the agenda as part of this is we have a public hearing, and then we have the bond resolution and appropriation as item 2 on the agenda that support this for your approval. And I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Any questions? Do we do the public?
Yep, we'll have to open public hearing and go on.
Okay, we will now open for public hearing on the resolution on the bond issue. Anyone in person or virtually? There being no comment, we will now close the public hearing.
So you would need a motion to approve the issuance of tax increment revenue bonds for the local public improvements listed in the resolution, all in accordance with the terms and conditions set forth in the resolution.
So move.
Second.
Any questions or comments from the commissioners? Questions or comments from members of the public? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you. And then next item, tax increment revenue bond for South Main and Woodland Crossing infrastructure.
This would be another motion. This would be a motion to appropriate the proceeds of the tax increment revenue bonds, including the investment earnings thereon and related matters, to pay for the bond issuance that was just approved.
So move.
Second.
Any questions or comments from the commissioners? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Okay. 1030 Princeton.
Good afternoon. Adam Fan, Assistant Director of Redevelopment. In your packet, you have an executed by the buyer agreement to purchase the property that is owned by the commission at 1030 Princeton Street. Staff has been working with this individual for several months now to identify some parcels that the commission owns for the construction of single-family owner-occupied homes. This is the first parcel that the commission owns that we've had an agreement with this individual on, but he would like to continue with additional parcels to build single-family owner-occupied homes. So staff is just asking for the commission to approve the purchase agreement and execute it.
So you would need a motion to approve the sale of 1030 Princeton Street at the price and on the terms set forth in the agreement, and approve the terms and conditions of the attached purchase agreement.
So move.
Second.
Any questions or comments from the commissioners? Any questions or comments from members of the public?
Real quick, that's Princeton Boulevard, not Princeton Street, I believe.
I'm sorry?
I think that's Princeton Boulevard, not Princeton
Oh.
Street. I don't know if that legally matters.
Is it? You might be correct.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Thank you. We'll fix that, won't we?
Good catch.
Okay. All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you. Luke. Airport hangar project.
Good afternoon. My name is Megan Irwin. I'm Chief of Staff for the City of Elkhart. It's nice to be here today. We are requesting the Redevelopment Commission to appropriate $415,000, odd numbers that's listed in your agenda, to supplement the reimbursable portion of the airport hangar grant. So in 2024, I believe the city was awarded a grant to build a 10-unit hangar at the airport. Great investment by the federal government. Approximately 1.3 million of that, of the $1.8 million project, is federal funds. About 60,000 is state funds, and we also received about 45,000 in private funds from one of the hangar groups that is benefiting from the project. And so we have additional costs to the city to finalize that project, and we're asking for the Aeroplex to cover the remaining city obligations to finalize the project.
So you would need a motion to approve the expenditure of additional funds to cover the hangar project and appropriate a sum of $415,098.34 from the Aeroplex allocation area special fund account 4448-5-000-442-0000 to reimburse the city for the expenditures made on the project.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments from the commissioners?
Was there an answer regarding, Bill, the proceeds from the rent of these hangars replenish the TIF?
So we're working with the controller's office to make sure that all correct proceeds go into the correct accounts. So if we make expenditures out of the TIF that are federally reimbursable, we'll make sure to account for that appropriately. But the intent is that the TIF will only be paying for those portions that are non-reimbursable, so we won't have to worry about the revenue side of it.
Okay, thank you.
Ours is, the 415 is a contingency fund, basically.
Yeah, we're working through finalizing the last expenses, but we believe that's the maximum that would be charged.
Okay. Any other questions from the commissioners?
I do, and I don't understand any of this, so.
It's okay.
With me. So if the hangars are making money after they're built by rental or whatever, will we get any of that?
On the lease revenue, I would have to refer back to the controller's office and get back to you on that.
Okay.
But they will be, we will be leasing the hangars, yes.
Any other questions? Any questions from members of the public? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Okay. Courthouse demolition.
So the Board of Works publicly bid the demolition of the county courthouse consistent with the city's agreement with Elkhart County related to the transfer of the property to the city. The appropriation request today, if approved, will allow the Board of Works to formally award the contract to the selected bidder. Once the contract has been signed, the city will request the county's $1 million contribution to the project, which will be deposited into the downtown TIF fund to be used towards payment of demolition costs. Demolition is expected to be complete in April of 2026. Staff expects to bring the RFP for redevelopment to the Redevelopment Commission either in February or March. We do have a representative from Public Works here who was involved in crafting the bid and letting the bid and overseeing the bid to answer any questions you might have about the project or any of the specifics in the bid that was attached in your packet. And I'm here to address any other questions you might have.
So you would need a motion to approve the demolition project that's been proposed and approving the award by the Board of Public Works to C&E Excavating to do the work and appropriating the sum of $1,175,000 from the downtown allocation area number 1 special fund account 4445-5-000-4390912 to cover the projected cost of the project. And for the Board of Public Works to do the contracting and supervise the project.
So move.
Second.
Mike, did you say they'll start this February?
They will start demolition in February.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Let's do it.
So is the 1,175,000 in addition to the million the county's giving us?
Yep. So the 1.175 million is the total cost of demolition. So the county will be appropriating, or will be paying us $1 million. The TIF will cover the remaining $175,000. That's correct.
All right, just wanted to make
Yep.
sure. Any other questions from the commissioners? Any questions from members of the public? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, resolution approved. Thank you, Mr. Schaefer, for stopping in. Okay, carriage house pre-approval plan contract.
So as part of the Benham Neighborhood Regeneration Initiative planning process and implementation plan that was led by the city and the Chamber of Commerce for Benham Neighborhood, a significant component of that was an infill housing development program. And as part of the infill housing development program, we have been partnering with the University of Notre Dame, along with the city of Gary, recognizing that the lots in many of our near downtown neighborhoods, specifically in the Benham neighborhood as well, that were platted way back in the early 1900s, don't necessarily meet today's kind of current zoning standards and often require different housing style than what most builders are typically able to do. And for incremental developers, it can be a challenge to get access to plans to easily find a house and build a house that fits on the small lots that we have in those neighborhoods. So we've taken a page, if you will, from the cities of South Bend and Kalamazoo, who have created these pre-approved plans programs where builders can come in, pay a fee, access a full set of construction drawings for homes that are specifically designed to fit on these lots and to be in general character with the surrounding housing types and fit architecturally and size-wise and zoning-wise with the surrounding neighborhood. Additionally, they could pay one fee, get access to the plans, and also pay all their permitting fees up front. We're looking to emulate that program. The first step is to actually create the housing plans. We've got a range of development drawing level plans constructed or designed by University of Notre Dame. They're handing that off to Carriage House to actually build out the full construction plans. So the ask today is to share the costs with the city of Gary. We'll have about 12 sets of plans total of a number of different housing types. And so we would like to contract with Carriage House. We're still reviewing and finalizing some negotiations on the terms. So what we're asking today is approval of the scope and the fee, and authorize the president of the Redevelopment Commission to execute an agreement once it's been approved by the legal counsel.
So
Like,
you-
oh,
Oh, go ahead.
how much is it going to cost? Let's say I wanted to build and I want to look at the plan. I want to get the plans. How much would it cost our company to purchase the plans?
We haven't finalized that yet. I think that's part of the next step of the process is working with building department, understanding exactly how we package this, how we promote this, and what the appropriate fees are.
I think it's a great idea.
Thanks.
And
So do you.
Yes, we will.
Gary's already good to go, right?
Thank you for bringing that up. Yes, the City of Gary's Redevelopment Commission has already passed appropriation and awarded contracts and are actively engaged with Carriage House on their half of the project.
So you would need a motion to approve the employment of Carriage House at the rate set forth in the proposal at a fee not to exceed $45,265. Authorizing President staff to negotiate the terms of the contract for services, all subject to final approval by the legal counsel for the commission, and appropriating the sum of $45,265 from the downtown allocation area number 1 special fund account 4445-5-000-4310400 to cover the cost of the services.
So move.
Second.
Any other questions from the commissioners? Any questions from members of the public? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Uh,
Aye. Opposed? Okay. Resolution carried. Locksmith.
As many of you may know, the commission is the owner of the property at 1930 Yuma. That property has a pole barn that is on the parcel. This parcel was acquired by the commission via tax sale. We've had an individual interested in purchasing this property from the commission. Wants to use the pole barn for working on his cars and stuff like that. But we've never seen what's inside of the pole barn. So working with Gary, trying to figure out how we liquidate any contents that would be inside this pole barn. First step is I got to get inside. So staff is asking the commission to appropriate a do not exceed amount of $2,000 from the consolidated TIF to hire a locksmith to gain us access to the building and figure out what's in it.
So you need a motion to employ the locksmith to perform those services and appropriate the sum of $2,000 from the consolidated South Elkhart TIF area special fund account number 4453-5-000-439-091 to cover the cost.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions or comments from the commissioners?
All we find, we keep, right?
Well, I don't know, Gary.
What's that?
All we find, we keep, right? There's a 57 Chevy in there or something, probably.
No, we don't own the contents. That's one of the.
Right.
We own the real estate, but not the contents in the building. So I think what we end up doing is treating them as abandoned property, presumably sending out the notices required and following up on that process.
It may be empty.
Yeah. Huh?
It may be empty.
Yeah, and it could be in.
It could be, yeah.
Wait, so if we don't own it, how can we sell it?
We own the real estate.
The building, not the contents.
Right. So when you open it, if there's stuff in it,
We have to notify the previous owner,
Yeah,
let them, ask them to come get their stuff. And if they
Give 'em
don't, then
X
it's
amount of-
technically abandoned property and then we can move on from there.
Mm.
or maybe he'll say, thanks for unlocking it for me.
He lost the keys years ago.
Oh, answered the question there.
Yeah.
We just call him.
Well, the keys are next to the tax bill.
Exactly right.
So misplaced.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Okay, any other questions or comments from commissioners? Questions or comments from members of the public? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Street craft contract.
As part of the demolition of the courthouse and the RFP and redevelopment of the county courthouse project or property, the administration and the communications team and the development services staff have agreed to produce a short and brief video that kind of explains to the larger general public what a rare opportunity it is for a community to have the chance to redevelop an entire city block, what that means, how that translates into future redevelopment, and it gives us an opportunity to start to communicate out some of the work that we've done in terms of identifying the right amount of density, how it fits in with the downtown master plan, and what our goals are, and how we look at redeveloping the property. And so what you have in the packet is a brief contract with a company called Streetcraft. They were identified by the communications team in the mayor's office as an appropriate vendor to help us produce that short video that will hopefully help the public see the vision that we all have and understand what a rare opportunity this is and why it's an exciting piece and project for us to undertake.
So you need a motion to approve the employment of Streetcraft to provide the video services that are not to exceed cost of $5,000, approve the form and content of the contract for services and appropriate $5,000 from the downtown Elkhart allocation area number 1 special fund account 4445-5-000-431-0400 to pay for those services.
So
So
moved. Second.
Questions or comments from the commissioners? Questions or comments from members of the public? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Okay, Marsh Woodland Crossing Design.
So while work is well underway in a lot of the interior remodeling, build out of the former Big Lots space, and we are clearly moving forward with RIF loan funding and design services on how to design install the new infrastructure and start to create the street grid and the patterns and the buildable lots for future housing development. We have a couple outbuildings and the rest of them all on the exterior. We'd like to start generating some initial concepts of how we might spruce that up a little bit as well. And so this as a time and materials on-call contract with Marsh to help us brainstorm some of those ideas. Buildings like Bill's, buildings like the old movie rental store. Those buildings are a little long and tired and could use a little refresh, not to mention kind of the larger structures. So that's what this contract is for. Much like the Carriage House contract, we're still finalizing the final language in the agreement. So we're asking for approval of the scope and the fees with a not to exceed of $15,000 to help us get to the next phase of this and then allow authorize the president to execute the contract once council has approved it.
So you need a motion to approve the employment of March to provide the design services, authorizing president staff to negotiate the final terms of the engagement letter, and authorizing president to execute and deliver that engagement letter on approval of legal counsel for the commission, and appropriating $15,000 from the consolidated TIF area special account number 4453-5-000-4310400 to cover the cost of the services, with any unused amount to be returned to the appropriate account.
So move.
Second.
Questions or comments from the commissioners? Questions or comments from members of the public? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay. Park 131.
Labor pump case, the voluntary remediation plan has been submitted. It is being worked on. There are issues with it, and we have employed Ice Miller not only to handle the litigation for us, but to also assist with voluntary remediation program services. They have submitted a bill. There is insufficient money in the appropriated fund account to cover it. So we are requesting that $30,000 be appropriated to put into that account again. So as bills come in, we have money to pay for them.
Okay.
So you would need a motion
Hey,
to
Gary.
appropriate $30,000 from the consolidated South Elkhart
Just let
TIF area, account 4453-5-000-4310400 to apply to payment of the current and future Ice Miller fees on the Labor matter.
We have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments from the commissioners?
Yeah, so where's the money going to come from if there's not enough money?
We're appropriating it
From where?
from this account that they have labeled there in the, we're on item M. We jumped.
We jumped an item.
You're on the wrong page, Don.
We should
Yeah.
let the
Yeah,
minutes,
sorry, Donna.
the minutes should reflect that we're on section M,
Thank you.
and we'll come back to section L.
I'm so confused.
All right.
Somebody wants to get out.
I said we don't approve his payment.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Does that explain your question?
Yes, it
All right.
does.
thank you. Okay. Um, All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Oh, aye from me too, sorry. Okay, now we're going to do Park 131.
Hello. We were looking to seek permission to advertise for bids for Park 131 project. This is the vacant lot that's at the corner of South Main and Lexington Avenue. The park will include a paved surface, shade structures, container-type kiosk, and some improved lighting.
Okay.
We need a resolution for that, or we just say it's a good idea?
Just a motion to authorize issuance of bids.
There's,
Yeah.
no money yet.
Just
So
a,
moved. And second. I'm here for you.
Thank you. Okay, we need, motion, a voice vote just for,
Just a voice vote to
Okay.
authorize issuance of bids.
and then a motion first.
So move.
Second.
Thank you. Aren't you going to miss all this?
Absolutely.
All those that, questions or comments from the commissioners? Questions or comments from members of the public? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? And I think this is a great idea. That'll be so nice right downtown.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Staff updates.
Sure you don't want to do Ice Miller again?
Absolutely, sure.
Okay. Just a couple updates on the environmental front. I did get notification yesterday, I believe, that our loan closed through the Public Works and Utilities Department that we kind of tagged on the back end of, very much like what we did for 1101 Beardsley. So we are going to get roughly $2 million for the remediation of the Walter Piano site through the Public Works and Utilities loan process through the Indiana Finance Authority. So that's exciting. Next steps on that is going to be staff will review and create and review RFP documents to go out to firms to begin that remediation work. And then the other is we had our last public meeting for the Roundhouse grant application Tuesday of last week, I believe it was. Wednesday? Okay, Wednesday. They all run together. Had pretty good turnout, and we will be submitting our application for that $4 million cleanup grant, I believe, next week. So everybody cross their fingers. Thank you.
Who's the Walter Piano remediation from? EPA?
It's from Indiana Finance Authority.
Okay,
EPA is Roundhouse.
yeah, okay.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, you want to do that now?
I think we should.
I think we
I
should.
think it's appropriate time, right? Go ahead.
Oh. Well, the sad news is that Mr. Stefan is going to leave us. Wes, we appreciate the 7 years you've given us.
No problem.
And I had a little speech in my head, but it's gone.
Go back to Ice Miller.
Let's go back to, you did it.
So Wes, follow up on Sandy. When you let us know that you were ready to finish your terms with the Redevelopment Commission, it was sad news for all of us. We appreciate. We want to let you know how much we appreciated the last 7 years of you dedicating your time, donating your time, your energies, and your talents to helping make Elkhart better. And I know I've only been here for 3 of those, but I know that you consistently challenged and pushed us to make sure we were doing things better. You asked really great questions and really challenged us to make sure the things we were doing are the best for the city and for property owners in the city. And so I know we do have a small token of appreciation for you that we'd like to present as you finish your last meeting today. And again, just want to share our thanks for your time and your talents.
Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate the opportunity to serve. 7 years, you actually realize how much has got done. And it's only because of actually really quality staff and people within the city. Nobody at the city really comes to work wanting to do a bad job. And they all, I feel, have left it better than they found it. And the decisions everybody up here is able to make is a direct reflection on the quality work that you guys do. You guys really do an awesome job. You don't get enough credit. And it's a thankless job what you guys do. So you guys at least need to know that you are doing the right thing. And because you only hear one side of it, the public really only wants to voice one side of it. There's a lot of quality people here, and there's good people in the city of Elkhart that make good things happen. So, and I'm glad that I could be a part of it. And I guess I fooled you all thinking that I've actually that quality of a person and challenged you that much. So I do appreciate everyone being here, and I will miss spending time with you guys and trying to figure out problems and provide solutions. So
Don't be a stranger. You're welcome to come back and be part of the conversation anytime.
We accept public comment at every meeting.
That's right. Thanks, Wes.
And Wes, it has been a pleasure working with you and knowing in your hands, just good decisions are being made. And I really appreciate the time you gave and the thought you have given to this position. And I'm really sorry that you're leaving. So I'll just come and harass you.
harass away.
Yeah.
I've already started texting him, so off the hook.
Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it.
And just one final note to that is Cindy Ostrom was appointed by the council and will start in Wes's place starting in the February meeting.
So you're still on the hook for the rest of the month.
Is that correct? All right. Can I table that?
We will miss you, and don't be surprised if you do hear from us.
No problem.
We love
He
your
already
input.
does.
Oh, there's one more thing. Gary's bill.
We have to pay him.
Yeah, we gotta pay him.
Twice for Rice Miller.
Okay,
I don't
that
know.
little thing
You explain it to me after my microphone is off.
showing 32,412.74.
Right.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve the bill, please?
So move.
Second.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. And got a TIF report. Any public comment from the audience or virtually? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Ornery to the end.
Carries.
That's what I'm gonna miss.
Here you go. Showed conversation. And so Jacob stood up and he said to prepare on once he run.